Hey guys, it's Miss Stevens. We are starting a new reader today. It's found in Skill 7. The title of our reader is Kay and Martez. So our story today is called Martez, Martez, Martez. Before we read the story, we're going to go ahead and go over some sounds and the way to spell those sounds, and we're also going to go over some vocabulary words. So let's get started. First, we have the A sound, spelled A-I. Air. Then we have the A sound, spelled A-Y. Let's see if you can read these words. K, and K is capitalized because it's a name. Paying. Play. Crayons. Playground. This is a two-syllable word and it's also a compound word. Play and ground are two separate words. And then we have some two-syllable words. This word is coleslaw. If you don't know what coleslaw is, we are going to go over this word in our vocabulary words. Hopscotch. Invite. All right, now let's go over our vocabulary words. The first vocabulary word is coleslaw. Coleslaw is a salad made from chopped cabbage. I put a little picture right here of coleslaw for you. Raise your hand if you've ever eaten coleslaw. Some of you have eaten coleslaw before. An example sentence with coleslaw is, we brought coleslaw to the barbecue. The next vocabulary word is hopscotch. So hopscotch is a game in which players hop on squares drawn on the ground. So here's an example picture of what hopscotch would look like. Raise your hand if you've ever played hopscotch. Most of you have played before. My friends play hopscotch on the playground at recess. All right. So again, we're in our reader Kay and Martez in Skill 7. We're going to go to our table of contents and look for the story. The story today is Martez, Martez, Martez. Give me a thumbs up when you see our story. All right, what page is it found on? It is found on page 2. So I'm going to go ahead and go in my reader to page 2 and we can get started. Martez, Martez, Martez. Now, in today's story, you're going to see a lot of these marks right here. Look at my red dot. Do you see these marks? What are those called? Quotation marks. Kiss your brain. So those marks mean that someone is speaking. You're going to see a lot of dialogue in this story, meaning that people are talking. Let's start with the first sentence. Read with me if you can. Kay's dad checks Kay's plate. Kay, he says, have some of your coleslaw. Food is not free. So he's telling her to eat her coleslaw. Kay smiles. Food is not free is something her dad says a lot. He is a man who likes to save as much cash as he can. He hates paying for food that ends up in the trash. Kay cuts her pork chop and lifts a bite of it into the air. All right. So far, we can't exactly tell where the setting is, but it looks like they might be where. Right, maybe at Kay's house in her dining room. It looks like she's dining with who? Perhaps her mom and dad, but we'll find out. So we know for sure this is her dad, and we know for sure so far that this is Kay. So we know 2 of our characters so far. Martez likes pork chops, Kay says, but he hates coleslaw. Kate pops the bite of pork chop in her mouth. Then she says, Martez likes to play hopscotch and draw pictures with crayons. After a bit, she adds, Martez can run the fastest on the playground. Martez, 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 says Kay's dad. Who is this Martez? He's my pal. Is Martez in your class? Asks Kay's mom. So who is the other person sitting at the table? Right, Kay's mom. So now I know all characters in my story. Who are my characters in the story? Right, the characters are Kay, her mom, and her dad. Very good. Whoops. All right, let's continue reading. Kay nods. Is he nice? He's the best. So should we invite Martez to visit us for dinner? Yes, says Kay with a shout. Can we invite him tomorrow? All right, so let's review what we just read. What does Martez like to do? So Kay told us 2 things that Martez likes to do. Do you remember what those things were? Let's go back in our story. If you said play hopscotch and draw pictures with crayons, kiss your brain. It says right here, Martez likes to play hopscotch and draw pictures with crayons. Is Kay faster than Martez? If you said no, kiss your brain. It says right here in our story that Martez can run the fastest on the playground. How does Kay know Martez? It says right here, is Martez in your class? Kay nods. So that means she does this. So how does Kay know Martez? He's in her class. He's her friend. Where does Kay want to invite Martez? Yeah, she wants to invite Martez over to her house. All right, guys, so there are some story questions. It is found in your workbook. It's 3.1, but you can also find it on Google. And I posted the link below. All right, have a good day.